No wind as of now, so if she gets a hold of one, it's going to go.
Speaking of the defense, it is set straight away in the infield and straight away in the outfield. And that is going to be right over the shortstop head into left field for a base hit as Pruz gets on base with the single.
First hit of the game for either team.
Now batting, number 11, Olivia Benedict.
Olivia's batting .500 for the year, 33 RBIs, and 9 homers.
So they'll do a courtesy runner here.
Who's running for Union is number 29, Julianne Lemon.
Julianne Lemon will run as the courtesy runner here for Pruz. As Olivia Bennett will bat from the left side. Here's the delivery, and it's a hit hard and deep over the head of the left fielder and Leandro, and they're going to bring the runner around. That is Lemon. She comes home for the first score and a double to lead off this Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss. And small ball has been in order here for Cambridge Springs, as they kind of just punched the base hit once and they got an infield hit and tried to do a bunt there, but Mia Pruz comes in and makes the play. That pitch is going to be high and inside, even to count at 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 down here in the top of the 3rd inning. Pruz looks in and now delivers. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fisher thought about throwing to second base. Says, nah, maybe I better not.
Jada Simmons flied out her last time at the plate. Swing and a miss, strike 3. She'll go down swinging to end the inning. So we have now played 2.5 innings here in Slippery Rock, with Union leading 1-0. You're watching LC SportsNet on the NFHS network.
Hey Scotty fans, it's Mrs. Ryan
and Miss Felina here on behalf of the Union Area Education Association.
and we want to wish all of our Scotties good luck this season. Go,
Go Scotties!
Congratulations to our May LCAP Team of the Month. The Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor all of Lawrence County softball as our Lawrence County Team of the Month. Mohawk and Shannigan Union won a softball trifecta of WPIAA championships on the same day. Elwood City, Laurel, Shenango, and Wilmington each won playoff games, and Newcastle set program and WPIAA records on the softball diamond this year. Congratulations to all of our county softball athletes representing as our May LCAP.
As we move to the bottom of the 3rd inning, just to remind everybody, after this half inning, we're going to have the Melee Minute, as James Dawson will bring you all the updates going on around the sporting area of football, or excuse me, of softball. As Ross Settles and Williams do up this inning here for Union. And that first pitch is going to hit the inside corner for a strike to Emily Ross. Ross batting .250 on the season, a .339 on-base percentage. Here's the pitch, and a changeup on the outside corner swung through for strike 2.
Very odd swing by Ross that time.
Got caught up. I think she realized she was a little early, tried to slow it down, couldn't do it. Here comes the pitch. And a line drive to short as Cunningham snares it for the out.
Good hard hit ball, but right at the shortstop, Cunningham.
So 1 down, and Maddie Settle will come to the plate. Pass from the right side. Swing and a ground ball up the box into center field for a base hit on the first pitch.
That's what you want to do, right up the middle so nobody has a chance to get it.
Olivia Williams.
Williams will now come to the plate. Olivia walked in her first at-bat and then was called out at first base for leaving too soon.
As the fans yell, leave on time.
Swinging a foul ball straight back. 0-1 with 1 down here in the bottom of the 3rd. Union leading 1-0. Maddie Settles is at first base. Here's the pitch, and that's going to go outside for a ball. Even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Kayla Crawford, the junior, in the circle. Checks her wristband and now delivers from the windup. And there's a line drive between the hole of 3rd and short for a base hit.
Nice hard line drive
20, Addie Nogue.
to the opposite field for Williams.
So Williams gets back on the base paths with her first single of the game. And Addie Nogue now comes to the plate.
Nogue struck out her first time up.
Nogue bats from the right side. Crawford checks her wristband and now delivers. Swing and a foul tip back to the screen. No balls, 1 strike.
Good swing by Nogue. Just did not get all of the ball, just got part of it.
Nogue batting .273 on the season. And it's one thing we've, not to jinx us, Jay, but ever since the rains have stopped, turned out to be a nice evening.
According to radar, it's supposed to be, but according to radar, it was supposed to not rain after 4:20.
They try to get the bunt down. That's going to foul back. And the count will move to no balls, 2 strikes here on Addie Nogue.
Nogue discussed with herself. You'd see her expression in her face. I should have had that down.
So runners at first and second here for the Scotties. They lead 1-0. They have 4 hits in the game. Here's the pitch, and that is going to be on the outside corner, strike 3, looking as Addie Nogue goes down. And the runners will hold.
Now batting number 17, Ireland Fisher.
So Ireland Fisher now comes to the plate.
Ireland struck out her first time up.
Fisher with 13 dingers on the season. Number 17 will step in from the right side. Settles at second, Williams at first. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be outside for a ball.
I was waiting for that arm to come up, Tim.
Yeah, it's been kind of erratic. You never know when it's going to show. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be inside. Move the count to 2 balls, no strikes.
Looks like they're trying to be careful with Fisher. I'm sure they know her power.
Here's the pitch. And Fisher's going to drive it into the gap, and it will split the outfielders in left field. And 1 run will score. The second run will come following through as Fisher gets a double as Union now leads 3-0.
As soon as that ball split the gap, you knew both runners were going to score. William has excellent speed, so she had no problem scoring from first base in that.
So with that, Union has gotten 3 hits this inning, now have 5 in the game. And these 5 hits came in the last 2 innings as they've scored in both innings.
See if Mia can help her cause.
So Fisher at second with 2 down.
Left fielder is almost playing on a warning track.
And that was a riser up high, ball 1. Mia Pruz singled in her first at-bat. Oh, we got Chloe Kofer running at second as a courtesy runner for Fisher. And that ball's going to get back to the screen. It's going to hit her. Okay.
So the runner has to go back to second base.
Yeah, runner will stay at second, but she'll be hit by a pitch and take her base and Pruz at first, and they'll now run for her with Lemon.
Ball bounced about 5-6 feet in front of the plate, and Pruz couldn't do anything about it.
Number 11, Olivia Benedict.
See if Olivia can come up with another big hit. Olivia's been really striking the ball hard the last couple games.
And ground ball to short. And they'll tag the runner between second and third for the final out of the inning. And that will end it. We've played 3 here at Casaves Field. It's 3-0, and now coming up with our Bailey Minute is James Dotson.
thank you, Tim Continenza, Jay Moan, and thank you, Rob Natel, putting me on the clock as we take a look at what's going on across the softball world. The game earlier today moved from 4 o'clock to noon. Looked like a good decision, and the Bats woke up early for Neshannock. How about 9 runs on 8 hits in the bottom of the first inning? Neshannock able to get their second win over Chartiers Houston, and they go to Penn State now for the 3rd time in the last 4 years. Final score 12-1 in 5 innings. A top-to-bottom impressive performance in that game, 13 hits in the game. And guess what? They face a familiar opponent in South Williamsport, the same team that they played in the 2A championship a year ago. The winner of this one in the Class 1A championship, we won't know until tomorrow, as the Northeast Bradford-Claysburg-Kimmel game has been postponed until 5:30 tomorrow. So we will not know the outcome of that game. But breakfast ball on Thursday, Neshannock and South Williamsport. Winner of this one, breakfast ball at 11 a.m. on Friday as well. There's your Maley Minute, brought to you by Maley Chiropractic, keeping you in the game as we keep you informed of what's happening in the softball world across Lawrence County.
And with that, we'll bring it to the top of the 4th inning as Pruz is still in the circle. And she checks her armband and winds and delivers. Swing and a miss to Dutton as Dutton, Crawford, and Borowski do up here in the 4th for Cambridge Springs.
Dutton popped up the second baseman, Williams, last time.
And that pitch is going to inside corner, swing and a miss. So Pruz up on the count, no balls, 2 strikes to Dutton. Here's the wind and the pitch. That's going to go inside for ball 1.
I thought I was going to say it hit her.
Little changeup that got inside. Kind of caught everybody off guard there. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Cruz from the windup delivers, and a foul ball. We'll keep it at 1 ball, 2 strikes. I want to give a shout out to Maley Chiropractic, keep you in the game. MVP Insurance, simplifying insurance. Call MVP for the win. Some of our sponsors have helped made this year happen all season long for all the different sports. And Newcastle Transit Authority going your way. I want to give a shout out to them too for everything they've done this season for us. Pruz looks and delivers the 1-2 pitch on the changeup. And it's going to go outside for a ball.
I thought that was going to be strike 3, but it was not.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And she'll go down swinging. And Aubrey Crawford will be coming to the plate. Today's free video broadcast is brought to you by the Union Area Boosters. Union Area does not just have individual booster programs for each sport. Union Area Boosters are consistently raising money to support over 100 athletes in the 1A school, including supporting broadcasts of the Union playoffs. That first pitch will hit the outside corner for a strike.
That was Pruz's 4th K of the evening.
That ball is going to go outside. Oh, they actually going to give that one on outside corner for a strike. That was another late call there by our umpire. No ball, 2 strikes. Pruz looks in and delivers. Oh, hits a fastball, but they're going to say just off the plate on the inside corner. I think a lot of us thought that one was going to get a rise of the arm there from the umpire.
Fans in the stands are very upset.
Here's the pitch. And that's going to hit the outside corner for strike 3. For the second out of the inning. The outside corner is strong. What can I say, Jay?
I'm not saying anything. Refrain from comment.
Pruz delivers. Swing and a miss. As Morosky down now 0-1 with 2 down here in the top of the 4th.
She sacrificed her first time up. Crawford is second.
If you're just joining us, Union leading 3-0. They scored 1 in the second and 2 in the third. Another pitch, and that's going to be down low for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the windup. And swing and a miss, strike 3. She was behind that fastball on the outside corner on that riser.
Now is only strike 2, Tim.
Oh, strike 2, excuse me, yes. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I thought that scoreboard did say 1-2, but they must have missed one.
I just got an anticipatory ahead of it. There's a foul ball back to the screen. So Pruz has thrown 54 pitches so far, 19 balls and 35 strikes. And Pruz looks in. Now shakes and bakes and going to be off the plate on the inside for a ball to even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the delivery. And another foul back, and we'll do it again at 2-2.
Now I believe the count is 2-2 for sure.
Checks her armband. Pruz looks in. Winds and delivers. On the riser, goes up high, back to the screen. Off of Fisher's glove. And we go to a full count at 3 balls, 2 strikes with 2 down.
No runners on base, so that had no problem.
She looks in. Winds and delivers. And another foul ball straight back. We'll do it again at 3 balls, 2 strikes.
See if Bruce can get strike 3 here.
Here's the pitch on the inside corner. Off the corner. You're going to say down low, ball 4. For a second there, I thought you were stepping out to do the traditional got you, and then he just took off his mask. So runner at first base is Morosky. She is aboard on the base on balls. And Cunningham now at the plate. Here's the pitch.
She struck out her first time up.
That's going to be
That's a
side
strike.
corner for a strike. From the windup, here's the pitch. Pop it up behind the home plate, and Fisher takes a look but can't quite get to it before he hits the screen. And the count goes to no balls, 2 strikes with 2 down. Runner at first. Cruz checks her armband, looks down, and delivers. On the changeup, strike 3 swinging. And I'll end the inning as we have now played 3.5 innings here at The Rock as Union leads the Devils 3-0. You're watching LC SportsNet on the NFHS network.
Wow, was that?
I love what I do because coming in every day is different.
How can you not enjoy these kids coming up and hugging you and giving you these great smiles all throughout the day?
Seeing the progress that our kids make every single day is one of the reasons I love coming to school.
What should we do? We have fun.
LCAP Early Learning Centers is hiring. Help empower young minds in Lawrence County and become a superhero today. Apply at lcap.org.
Celebrating 25 years of the best coverage of high school sports in Western Pennsylvania. This is the Trib Live High School Sports Network, covering 140 schools throughout all 3 sports seasons. Trib HSSN is always there. On tribhssn.triblive.com, you'll find live and archive broadcasts, scores, standings, news, and so much more. The Trib Live High School Sports Network, broadcasting high school sports in Western Pennsylvania for 25 years.
And welcome back here to The Rock as we get ready for the bottom of the 4th inning. It's Maggie Joseph, Corinne Shannon, and Emily Ross coming up to the plate for Union as they lead 3-0. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Scotties. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Devils. As Crawford steps in the circle.
Joseph popped up the second baseman first time up.
And she'll foul that first pitch off her leg, and it'll go strike 1.
Catcher Dutton's trying to dry that ball off. Just
Yeah,
ask for a new one.
Dutton behind the plate here, receiving Crawford today for Cambridge Springs. Here's the delivery. And a changeup. Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
It's a nice changeup.
Yeah, she really pulled the string on that one.
She must have been taking lessons off of Peru's.
And there's a swing and a miss and a drop ball by Dutton. She'll throw down to first for the out. You'll record that a swing strike 3 with the out recorded at first base. Shannon now coming to the plate. Shannon 0 for 1, struck out in her first at-bat. Swing and a miss, strike 1. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning here in Slippery Rock. We spent 2 hours and 23 minutes in rain delays before we got started here today. That pitch is going to be up high and outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. First pitch was at 6:23 p.m. We were scheduled first pitch at 4 p.m. today. Here's the pitch. They're going to try to get a bunt down, and it's going to be fouled back. And that's going to be up high, check down at first base, and ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes on that Chet swing. Ross steps out, now gets back in. Crawford now settles back in the circle. Checks her armband, and here comes the pitch. And check swing, going to go into right field for a base hit.
Nice off the field single for Ross.
A little oppo action there. Go ahead, Jay.
I was going to say she had to hustle to first base because right fielder come up with the ball ready to throw.
So Maddie Settles now at the plate. She's 1 for 1. She's singled in her last at bat.
And scored the second run for the Union
single
Scotties.
right up the box. So maybe that 2-out rally is coming, Jay.
I'd like to see it.
Here's the delivery, and it's a pop-up left field. Eaglin in to make the catch and for the out. So we have now played 4 full innings here at Casasius Field in Slippery Rock with Union leading 3-0. You're watching the NFHS Network.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in the Shannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
No two companies create the same way. Toshiba empowers the art of business by uniquely enabling businesses to work with tools designed specifically for them. In a constantly evolving world, business communication must be agile, efficient, and fast. Toshiba is the company that helps you manage it all, from paper to digital to screen and back again. Toshiba, empowering the art of business.
As we move to the 5th inning, Crawford, Leandro, and Elon due up here for Cambridge Springs. Cruz will with the opening pitch here in the inning. Swing and a miss. As Kayla Crawford behind on that one.
Bruiser struck out the side last time.
Crawford struck out her last at-bat. Here's the pitch. And that is for the inside corner for a strike. The 0-2 pitch coming here for Bruce. And that is a riser up high and outside for a ball.
Crawford almost went for that ball.
Kayla Crawford steps in and waits for the delivery. Here it comes. And it's fouled off first base side, and it's going to hit the roof of the first base dugout. And we'll do it again at 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Missed a pigeon on the dugout, luckily.
Never moved, did it? Here's the pitch here from Pruz. Swing and a miss, strike 3. We'll go down swinging, and I'll bring up Peyton Leandro coming to the plate.
That's 5 strikeouts in a row for Pruz. She's getting on a roll here.
Leandro singled in her last at-bat, right up the box into center field. She'll square the bunt. Here's the pitch, now pulls it back and is late on the swing. Strike 1.
I think Pruz just says, I'm going to throw heat, hit it, and they're not going to do it.
Mia Pruz came in tonight with a 0.82 ERA, and that is a bunt attempt again. Now we'll go foul first base side, and the count will go to 0-2. Leandro squares. Here's the pitch. He pulls it back out, and that's going to be up high on the riser outside, ball 1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. She'll go down swinging for the second out of the inning. And Quinn Eglin will come into play.
That's her 8th strikeout in the afternoon. That's 6 in a row.
Eglin will bat from the right side. She flied out and singled so far tonight, and she's 1 for 2, singling in her last at-bat. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Looks like Bruce has found some type of a groove here in the last inning or two, Jay.
Oh, she's bringing it now. I haven't seen it change up for a while. It's just nothing but heat, and they're not even getting close. Especially the last 6 batters.
She looks in. And Mia delivers. Swing and a miss.
Pitch looked outside, but still went after it.
0-2 count with 2 down here in the top of the 5th.
Can we say 7 in a row?
Quinn Eglin steps back into the batter's box, settles in, chokes up and swings, and ground ball to third base. Picked up there by Settle, throw across foot in time for the out. And we have played 4.5 innings here at Cavages Field in Slippery Rock with our score 3-0 Union leading. You're watching the NFHS network.
Tired of gasoline costs? Why drive? Let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax and ride? For more information or for route schedules, log on to newcastletransit.org. The Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. And remember, senior citizens ride free.
More and more, people are consuming information on screens. Businesses that want to engage, educate, or entertain clients are turning to Toshiba to provide inspired communication with digital signage experiences that attract attention in novel and entertaining ways. Information needs to be managed to be effective, and organizations can trust Toshiba to provide solutions for improved workflow, which help to securely store, organize, and manage information, whether in digital or physical form. Toshiba, empowering the art of business.
As we move to the bottom of the fifth inning, as Williams, Nogay, and Fisher due up here for the Scotties. Williams bats from the left side and take that first pitch outside for a ball. Today's free audio broadcast has been brought to you by the Union Area Boosters.
Williams 1 for 2 in the afternoon.
Here's a swing and a drive up the middle for a base hit. Okay, coming to the plate. She has struck out in both her plate appearances so far. The Union Area Boosters continues to support Scotties athletics in the Lawrence County SportsNet by sponsoring a hole in the Shashi Golf outing at the end of this month. So thank you for that sponsorship, and looking forward to that golf outing here coming up on the 28th. You can find out more information on lcsportsnet.com about that. After your brother hitting me hard, kept asking me, am I going to get a team? Am I going to get a team, or you just need to be put on a team? I said, I'll put a team together. And so Lee, he hammered me good for that, and I finally put one together.
He's very thankful. We've had a couple people going to have a team, and they backed out, so I think we still have 17. And we would like to get 22 if we can. We have 3 or 4 we're talking to, but they haven't committed yet.
And that all proceeds goes to our scholarship fund for the Shashi Scholarship. That's going to be over for a strike, as it now moves to 3 balls and a strike. Crawford on the mound, actually in the circle, I should say. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be up high, ball 4. And Union got something going on here in the bottom of the 5th, as they have their leadoff hitter in Williams at second and Nogay at first.
3, 4, and 5 batters are very dangerous for the Scotties.
Ireland Fisher now at the plate, batting for the right side.
She had a ringing double to drive in 2 runs her first time up, or second time up.
So Kayla Crawford from the windup delivers. That's going to be up high, ball 1. Oh, I'm going to say up high at the top of the strike zone for the first strike. From our vantage point, it looked high. What can I say?
We have to wait to the arm, see what happens, Tim.
Yeah, he might be announcing it, but he's not showing anybody else. That goes outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody down here. 2 on here for the Scotties. They lead 3-0 here in the bottom of the 5th.
See if Fisher can crush another ball to the outfield.
And that is a check swing.
Oh, she wanted that one.
For a ball. And Dutton will go out to the mound to calm down her pitcher in Kayla Crawford, who thought she might get a swinging strike there, but it didn't happen. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Union scored 1 in the second and 2 in the third. They now have Williams at second and Nogay at first with nobody out here in the 5th inning. And Ireland Fisher at the plate, who already has 2 RBIs. There's a drive into the gap again. This will fall in front of the left fielder as Williams will come around to score from second base to make it 4-0.
Nice hard line drive single to left field.
Now batting, number 4.
Williams scored easily.
So Nogay advances 1 base to second base, and Fisher will be at first. Fisher with 3 RBIs here tonight. Sorry, RJ.
I was going to say, Devils smartly got the ball in the infield and didn't try to throw the run out at home plate. A lot of times they do that, then you get the extra
bases,
yep.
Hero.
They were smart.
Here's the pitch down low.
With Williams' speed, they had no chance to get hurt.
So Crawford steps off the rubber, now gets back on. Runners at second and first. Here comes the pitch, and it's going to be fouled straight back. Even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. So opportunity for a big inning here for the Scotties. They got 1 across here now in the 5th and have 2 runners on at second and first with nobody out. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be on the just off the plate for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Mia Pruz at the plate. Here's the pitch, and she is to center field as Morosky's there for the out and makes it, and the runners will hold at first and second.
Ball was hit pretty easily to center field. She didn't have to take maybe 1 step in, made the catch.
Now batting, number 11, Olivia Benedict.
So that's the first out of the inning, and Olivia Bennett now comes to the plate. She doubled and flied out so far here tonight. She's 1 for 2. Batting from the left side. She has an RBI earlier. Here's the pitch, and it goes right up the gut. Another base hit up the box. They're going to send the runner from second. She will score in Nogay, and another run comes across here for Union.
Any chance the center fielder had to throw the runner out of home plate. She fumbled the ball a little bit. So she smartly just threw the ball back into second base.
So again, they're just putting the ball in play and getting 2 more runs across. Runners still at first and second. Swing and a miss on the pitch to Maggie Joseph. Joseph's 0 for 2, flied out and struck out her 2 at plate so far. So you got Fisher at second and Benedict at first. And line drive to second base, throw back over to second to the shortstop for the out for the double play. We have now played 5 innings here at Casasius Field in Slippery Rock, with Union now leading 5-0. You're watching LC SportsNet on the NFHS network.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Hey, Mom, do you need a ride to the store today?
Oh, no thanks, hon. I got it covered. Mike's taking me.
Okay, well, you have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, right? I can take you to that.
No, I got it covered too. Mike's taking me.
Mike?
Yes, Mike's my ex driver. Picks me up right at my door and even helps carry my groceries. It's so convenient to schedule and ride with Axe. Wish I would have called him sooner.
Okay, Mom. Sounds like you got it covered.
I have an apple pie ready to eat. How about you help me with that?
As we enter now the 6th inning, and remind everybody today's free audio broadcast on the LC SportsNet has been brought to you by Union Area Boosters. Here's the pitch by Mia Proves, and it's going to be fouled straight back for strike one. And, of course, some shout-outs to our other sponsors throughout the season in Penn, Ohio, Bottled Water, Toshiba Business Solutions, The Red Zone, Moderna Bonner Law. As we get second pitch goes outside for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hassinger bats from the left side, chokes up, and waits the delivery from Pruse. And she's late on the swing, and she's now down 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cruz checks her armband and pitches. Foul straight back, and it'll remain 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Union doing a great job here today, putting pressure on Cambridge Springs, scoring 3 different innings in the 2nd, 3rd, and 5th inning. Cruz in control here, about to deliver her 80th pitch of the ball game. And here's a ground ball, third base foul. And we'll stay at 1 ball, 2 strikes. Unofficially, Pruse has thrown 25 balls and 55 strikes. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. And there's a changeup on the outside corner for strike 3 looking. She just pulled the strings on that one, Jay.
That is beautiful. Earlier in the game, she couldn't get that pitch across, but the last couple innings, she's really got it across. And they can't move.
Jaden Simmons now will be at the plate, batting for the right side. She flew out and struck out in her 2 plate appearances.
That's a 9th K for Pruse.
And that ball will go down low for ball 1. Check out the Union Area Boosters on Facebook for upcoming events, fundraiser, meeting informations, and more info on how you can support Union student athletes.
An interesting fact about Union, against 1A opponents, they have outscored them 202-1.
Oh, my.
Thanks to Mr. Dotz for that information.
That is ball 1 on that pitch. Yeah, they have been quite dominating, and one of the reasons for that is the pitching of Mia Pruse. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And to even add on to that, Jay, they have a team ERA of 0.76, even lower than Mia's as a team, who comes in at 0.82. Swing and a miss. And it evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Simmons waits the delivery here from Pruse. Here comes the pitch. And she pulls the string, goes outside, ball 3.
First baseman Benedict was chuckling about that pitch.
So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 down here in the top of the 6th. Pruse delivers, and it's check swing, first base side, and it's going to hit the screen going out of play. And we'll do it again at 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Benedict's chuckling. Thought she's going to dive after that ball, but decided not to.
Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss, strike 3. She'll go down swinging for the 2nd out of the inning. And Morgan Dunton will come to the plate now for the
Now
Devils.
Number 2, Morgan Dunton.
That's 10 strikeouts. 7 out of the last 8 batters going down with a K.
Here's the pitch. Swung and foul straight back.
Could you jump?
And Union pitcher Mia Cruz. The outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Another riser on it, kind of a changeup. And that got Fisher out of her stance and got up high to get that one.
Release point is a little bit off that time.
Yeah, might have lost her release point there. Just a little bit. Here comes the 2-2 pitch with 2 outs. And that's going to be fouled first base side out of play. And we'll do it again at 2-2.
Cruz wants another ball.
So Dutton stands in, looks, and now delivers, and that's fouled straight back. Just skimmed her as the ball went all the way back to the screen. And now they'll bring in a courtesy runner.
Pitch running for Cambridge Springs is number 17, Bridget Bullock. Now batting number 23, Aubrey.
Bridget Bullock will come in to run for Dutton, who's the catcher, on a courtesy run. Here's the pitch. And they'll throw down the first, and just back in time was Bullock.
It's just a matter of time before Fisher showed that strong arm off.
Yeah, Fisher took that pitch and immediately threw a dart down to first as Bridget Bullock just got back. So Pruz on the 0-1 pitch. And fake down, throw down to first again, and that will be a strike on the outside corner. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 down.
The runner was very close to first base that time. I think it scared her the first time.
Here's the pitch, and it's fouled off, and we'll do it again at 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down. Here in the top of the 6th, 5-0 if you're just joining us, Union with the lead. Union 5 runs, 9 hits, no errors. Cambridge Springs, no runs, 2 hits, no errors. They have runner at first in Bullock as a courtesy runner. And that pitch is going to be down low for ball 1. Crawford's 0 for 1. She walked and struck out in her last at-bat. And swing and a miss. She'll go down swinging to end the inning. as Union now have completed 5.5 innings of play, and they lead 5-0. You're watching the NFHS Network.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Mathur and David Verratti want to provide you with a level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of their locations in Zeno-Leopold or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win, proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Move to the bottom of the 6th as Shannon, Ross, and Settle do up here for the Scotties. Crawford still in the middle of the circle here for the Devils. Here's the pitch. And that'll be inside for ball 1. Union methodically, offensively, has just put up runs in the 2nd, 3rd, and 5th innings. They've pounded out 9 hits here so far today. Here's a swing and a foul tip back to the screen. Evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike.
One. Shannon.
Here's the pitch. That is going to be up. Oh, we're going to say at the top of the strike zone for a strike. On that changeup.
Yep.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Crawford's thrown her change up quite a few times, too.
Shannon 0 for 2 today. Struck out both plate appearances. And make that 3 strikeouts for Shannon. For the first out here in the 6th inning here for the Scotties. Emily Ross now coming into play. She flied out in her first at-bat and singled. Is 1 for 2 coming in, batting from the right side.
Stranded at first base last time.
Here's the delivery, and that's going to be inside for a ball. That'll be a foul tip. Actually, no foul tip.
That was
just
a ball.
off the glove. Yeah, that's what it was, and it's a ball.
You heard the tick?
Yeah. And I seen her back away. I thought maybe it just hit the tip of the bat. So 2 balls, no strikes. Crawford delivers. And that's going to be inside. Ball 3. Crawford is 15-2 on the season. And that is going to hit the inside corner for a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 down here in the bottom of the 6th. And that is going to be ball 4 on the inside corner. And now we'll put Ross at first. Maddie Settle now comes to play. She singled in her first at-bat and flowed out in her second. And she'll bat from the right side. Ross is at first base with 1 down. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss. So Crawford. Not used to giving up too many runs. Her ERA coming in tonight was 1.03 on the season. She's given up 5 runs here today. And there's a base hit into the left field as Ross will reach second and hold on there.
Nice hard hits to left field by Settle.
Now batting number 21.
And that is the 10th hit of the ball game here for the Scotties. And I'll bring up Olivia Williams, the top of the order. So runners at first and second. Ross at second, Settles at first. Crawford on the mound still here for the Devils. One down in the bottom of the sixth.
Williams 2 for 2 in the afternoon with 2 singles.
She also reached on a walk. And outside for ball one. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball two. One down here in the sixth, 2 on here for the Scotties. Olivia Williams waits the delivery and just shoots it down the left field foul. And on the bunt by Nogay and increase the lead to 7-0.
Beautiful bunt by Nogay. Pitcher picked it up and there's nothing she could do with it.
Fisher.
And the inning continues here for the Scotties, who have now put 2 on the board the last 2 innings. And put 2 on the board 3 different times so far in this ball game, in the second, 5th, and now here in the 6th. And there's still only 1 down here in the 6th inning.
Shannon started the inning by striking out, and the next 4 batters have all reached base. 3 hits and a walk.
Ireland Fisher will be coming to the plate with runners at the corners with 1 down as they come out of this mound visit here for Cameron Springs. Kaylee Crawford's a junior. Like I said, she's not used to giving up this many runs. Came in with an ERA of 1.03 on the season. She's given up 7 here in 12 hits in 5 1/3 innings of play.
And the Scotties are hitting the ball. Lots of singles.
And there's another ground ball up the middle. They'll go to second base and get the out. The run will score. And it goes to second base. Goes 4-6 for the out.
Courtesy runner for Union High School,
And
number 6, Chloe
runner
Comfort.
from third will advance home.
Now batting number 12, Mia Cruz.
So there is 2 down. Here's the pitch, and that's a up high ball 1 on the changeup that kind of looked like she lost her grip on there. Runner at first is Nogay. Or excuse me, they got a pinch runner there. Well, Crawford, okay. And now go out of bounds, out of play for a ball. Gopher's in at first now, running. Yeah. Courtesy runner there for Fisher, that's right. Nogay was cut off at second base for the out.
See if Cruz can get a big hit here. Help her cause.
And that ball's going to be inside. Moves the count to 2 balls, 1 strike. Cruz singled in her first at-bat, was hit by a pitch and is flied out here today.
Flew out to center field, medium center, the last time up.
And a changeup goes outside for a ball. And the count goes to 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 down here in the 6th. 3 across already here in the inning for the Scotties. Runner at first in Crawford. Ground ball to second base. They'll throw over to first for the 3rd out. And that will end the inning. So we have played 6 innings here in Slippery Rock with Union now up 8-0. You're watching NFHS Network.
I love what I do because coming in every day is different.
How can you not enjoy these kids coming up and hugging you and giving you these great smiles all throughout the day?
Seeing the progress that our kids make every single day is one of the reasons I love coming to school.
What should we do?
We have fun.
LCAP Early Learning Centers is hiring. Help empower young minds in Lawrence County and become a superhero today. Apply at lcap.org.
Congratulations to our May LCAP Team of the Month. The Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor all of Lawrence County softball as our Lawrence County Team of the Month. Mohawk and Shannikin Union won a softball trifecta of WPIAA championships on the same day. Elwood City, Laurel, Shenango, and Wilmington each won playoff games, and Newcastle set program and WPIAA records on the softball diamond this year. Congratulations to all of our county softball athletes representing as our May LCAP.
Today's free audio broadcast has been brought to you by Union Area Boosters. And we want to thank them for all their help this season long as they continue to support the Union Athletics. As a foul ball comes straight back at us for strike 1. As Morowski, Cunningham, and Crawford do up here in the top of the 7th to try to keep this game alive as the Devils trail 8-0. Mia Pruse has just been fantastic again here tonight, throwing another shutout so far through 6, giving up only 2 hits. Here's the pitch. That's going to be on inside off the plate for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Mia with 11 strikeouts so far this evening. This afternoon, this evening, both.
Murkowski is grounded out and walked so far tonight. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And she's down on the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Morowski drops in at the right side of the box, deep. Pruse checks her armband and now delivers. Foul straight back. It'll stay 1 ball, 2 strikes. This will be the 105th pitch unofficially here coming up for Pruse. 34 balls and 70 strikes. And a ground ball to second base. Picked up there by Joseph. Throw across for the out.
Nice play by Joseph. Routine ground ball. Picked it up, threw a strike to first base.
And just like that, we got 1 down here in the 7th. Now Carly Cunningham at the plate. She's 0 for 2, and she struck out in both her plate appearances so far. 1 called and 1 swinging strike. And that first pitch is going to be up high and outside, ball 1.
I believe she struck out in one of Pruse's great changeups.
Here comes the pitch. And that's going to hit the inside corner for a strike. One ball, 1 strike, 1 down here in the top of the 7th. The Scotties, 2 outs away from an appearance at Penn State. That is going to be outside for ball 2. Here's the pitch. And it's going to be fouled back, first base side out of play. And the count goes to 2 balls, 2 strikes. So the Scotties trying to punch their ticket to Penn State to play for a state title. Here's the pitch. Inside corner, strike 3 called. And we're down to the last out here for Cambridge Springs.
15, Kayla Crawford.
Kayla Crawford, the pitcher, coming to the plate.
Crawford has struck out her first 2 times up. Now strikeout by number 12. Strikeout 12 by Canisius commit Mia Pruz.
First pitch is going to be a riser up high. It'll go back to the screen, ball 1. So the Scotties 1 out away here from a trip to Happy Valley. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be over with the check swing for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Wait for that arm to come up. I wasn't sure about that.
Mia Pruz checks the dugout. Now checks her armband. Looks in. And here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cambridge Springs down to the final strike. Kayla Crawford at the plate. Mia Pruz has only given up 2 hits here tonight. She looks in. Here comes the pitch. Up high on the riser, ball 2, 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Pruz comes off the circle, gathers herself now, gets back on. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Here's the pitch. Foul first base side, and it's going to reach the dugout and out of play. And we'll do it again.
Crawford making a little bit of contact in that high outside pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Here's the pitch. Up high at the strike zone for strike 3 called on the riser. She gets it, and that'll end the ball game. Mia Pruz, another shutout during this run here for the Scotties as they will head to Happy Valley to play for a championship. We won't know the opponent because that game will be tomorrow because it was postponed because of weather between Bradford and Kimmel. So we'll know more about that tomorrow, late tomorrow afternoon. That game is scheduled at 5:30 p.m. But we can tell you the Scotties are headed to Happy Valley, and that is one happy squad there, Jay.
They played an excellent game with, like usual, behind the great pitching of Mia Pruz with 13 strikeouts and only 2 hits given up.
At 11 a.m. at the Big Lions Softball Park on the campus.
All right, let's take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll have more here from Slippery Rock with our final score, 8-0 Union over Cambridge Springs. You're watching the NFHS Network.
Mountaineers know. Really means let's try. Let's create. Let's explore. And let's do it all together.
From coast to coast and every state between, X marks the spot as Max Preps is your source for everything high school sports. From schedules, roster, stats, live scores, video highlights, photos, playoff brackets, to award programs that recognize the hard-working athletes across the country. Max Preps gives you access to every team, every game, and every player. Get in the know today by downloading the Max Preps app, available in both the iTunes and Google Play Store. Or visit maxpreps.com, America's source for high school sports.
Hometown Ticketing makes it fast and easy to buy tickets on your school's website or in the new Hometown Fan app. It's simple. Just search for your school, buy your tickets, and they'll be right there in your account, ready to be scanned when you get to your event. Download the Hometown Fan app today.
It's your weekly trip. It's our everyday low price. It's one of 37 things on your list, and one of 10,000 items we've marked down. It's feeding them balanced meals and helping you balance your budget. At Wise Markets, we know you keep a close eye on every price. And so do we. Our low price promise helps you save throughout the store without waiting for a sale. So that you can eat better, we help you spend less. That's Wise.
This presentation of the NFHS Network is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there.
With great brands at the best prices at Academy Sports and Outdoors, you'll always find more fun. More of this, and more of this, and this. So you can do more of that, and that, and that, and definitely some of that. While getting together for more of that, and that. Yes! Have more fun with great brands at the best prices, only at Academy Sports and Outdoors.
Union comes away with an 8-0 victory here in the semifinals against Cambridge Springs High School to advance to Happy Valley and play in the state title game in Single A. They were led by Mia Pruz tonight in 7 innings pitched, 116 pitches, 78 of them for strikes, 38 balls, and threw a shutout here in the game as she had 13 strikeouts and gave up only 2 hits in the ball game. So a impressive night here for Mia Pruz once again in the circle. But this was an offensive game here for the Scotties as they were able to get the bats swinging. We've seen in the last few games the bats not necessarily they came through with big opportunities, but they did not necessarily have many hits. Tonight they had 12 hits as they were led by Olivia Williams with 3 hits, Ireland Fisher with 2 hits, Olivia Bennett with 2 hits, and Maddie Settle also had 2 hits in the ball game. So a lot of offense that we've seen here tonight from Union against a quality pitcher in Kayla Crawford, who came in with a ERA of 1.03 in the game for the season and a 15-2 record.
The Union Scotties come in with 47 homers, but they didn't need the long ball tonight.
No, they didn't. They did it by using the power alleys.
They had 12 hits. They had singles and doubles. I think they had 1 triple, if I remember, and that's about it. They just hit the ball well tonight. To opposite fields, they had it going down the opposite left field and down the right field. They just moved the ball around and hit it very strongly.
Well, with that in mind, it's time to do a couple of our awards, and the Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game Awards coming up first. And Jay will tell you about our tonight's winner of the Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game.
Olivia Williams is the play of the game. She had. Oh, I'm sorry.
Fisher.
Okay. Fisher is the MVP, is the player of the game. Fisher had a big 2-out double in the 3rd inning to drive in 2 runs and get this game open. It was a 1-0 game at that point. She drove in 2 to make it 3-0. Melee Chiropractic is proud to present the Play the Game Award to Ireland Fish to Union Scotties. Melee Chiropractic and Lawrence County SportsNet are proud to honor Irene for tonight's Play the Game. Irene will receive a customized t-shirt courtesy of the Red Zone in recognition of tonight's Play the Game. Video of tonight's Play the Game will be featured on Trib High School SportsNet standout platform, Twitter and Instagram. To view tonight's Melee Chiropractic Play the Game and the full list of this season's top plays, go online to lcsportsnet.com and click on Play the Game. Congratulations to Irene Fisher, the Union Scotties, for tonight's Melee Chiropractic Play the Game. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
Yeah, she had that big double, that 2-run double that really opened up the scoring in this ball game. Gave the second and third runs of the game, and she had a big night at the plate. Our MVP Insurance MVP of the Game Award will go to Olivia Williams, who was 3 for 3 tonight with an RBI and also reached base on a walk. So she was on base all night here tonight and helped lead the Scotties to the big win. Olivia Williams is tonight's MVP Insurance MVP of the Game Award. MVP Insurance is proud to present the MVP game to Olivia Williams of Union, and MVP Insurance in the Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor her tonight with tonight's MVP. And she'll receive a customized t-shirt courtesy of the Red Zone in recognition of being tonight's MVP. To view a full list of this year's MVPs, go online to lcsportsnet.com and click on MVP of the Game. And congratulations once again to Olivia Williams of Union for tonight's MVP of the Game. MVP Insurance. Call MVP for the win.
It was a very cold evening, but the Union Scotty bats were hot and they just kept on the bases, kept running the bases, getting key hits to get the 8 runs on 12 hits.
Yep. We're looking at the final of the score line here tonight. It was Union 8 runs, 12 hits, and left 5 on base to Cameron Springs. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 5 left on base. And congratulations once again to the Union. So that will be played tomorrow at 5:30 in Williamsport. So we'll know more tomorrow evening. So stay tuned here to lcsportsnet.com. And you'll find out all that on our social medias and on our website. And Jay, it's been fun. It's been another good one here at the Rock.
It's been a very good game, and you played an excellent game, and I'm sure with their phone, everybody be worried because they're coming to win again.
All right, stay tuned for more announcement about when those games will be there. I believe 11 a.m. on Friday for Union, and Shannon is 11 a.m. on Thursday, and that is exactly the way it is. So we'll have more information on our website and our social media, so stay tuned to all that for your information. This is my opportunity to thank all our members here on LC SportsNet for a great job. Leah behind the camera, Rob in and out all day, Ty doing a great job running the computers, and of course, James Dotson running the show here tonight. So my thanks to my partner, Jay Moe. I'm Tim Confidence and wishing you all a wonderful good evening. Once again, it's a good one for the Scotties as they're headed to the state title game in Happy Valley with a 8-0 victory over Cameron Springs. Have a great night, everyone.
Your voice